Why is neck rotation bad? In this video, you're going to find out. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a chiropractor for over 23 years. I'm going to give you realistic advice based on my experience. There's been a number of studies on neck rotation and the effects that it has. And what you're looking at here is the portion of the spine that's the neck, and there's 7 vertebrae. And what you'll see here on this plastic model is this red thing that goes through the actual bones of the spine. And look how it does a 90-degree turn right there, goes on top of the atlas, which is the first cervical vertebrae, and goes inward up to the brainstem and then goes into the brain. This artery is called the vertebral artery. Now what's interesting about it is that when you rotate your head and you turn your head fully like this, you are actually, unfortunately, cutting off some blood supply to the actual artery. Now the good news is you have 2 other major arteries that the arteries are not being cut off, called the carotid arteries. And so when you turn your head, the vertebral arteries are losing the ability to deliver blood supply to your brain. This is the reason why rotational adjustments in chiropractic are not a good idea, I think, for the majority of the people. Now there are people at high risk of having a stroke, and those are older people that already have atherosclerosis. They already are at risk of having a stroke already. So why on earth would we do rotational adjustments, especially to the upper cervical spine? That's just not a good idea. The second thing is young people. It's unfortunate, but nobody ever talks about this or is willing to say it, but anybody that takes this drug surely has the ability to learn this, that women who are on the pill are at a higher risk of having stroke than people that are not on the pill. That's right. The most common drug for females increases your risk of having a stroke. Now, because people that are on the pill tend to naturally be younger, a stroke for a young person would be devastating. Secondly, if you're on the pill, what you absolutely should not be doing is smoking. I have a concern in that I have patients that come into my office that are young females, they're on the pill, and they're smoking because they don't know any better. Or it's possible they didn't read the drug interaction sheet that they were given, or it's possible the doctor didn't tell them about it. I don't know which one is more likely, but the concern is what you've got here is a person who is on the pill, they smoke, and generally speaking, if a person's smoking, I imagine their diet isn't very good. So the risk of cardiovascular types of problems are increased. So that is why I think some of the best adjustments are Gonstead style adjustments. Now there are some Gonstead style adjustments that even involve rotation, which I don't think are a great idea, where the person lies down on their stomach, fully rotates their head, and then you adjust them from the side. The best types of adjustments are ones where the person is facing straight ahead, you're standing behind, and you will grab the side of the atlas, bring the head over, and push in a lateral direction. The reason why I believe that's the safest type of adjustment is simply because there's no rotation, which means the blood supply to the brain is in the carotid arteries as well as the vertebral arteries. So if you thought this video was interesting, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comments section below. In addition to that, if you can share this on social media, it would be greatly appreciated. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that type of thing. Thanks for watching.